with municipalities, utility companies, and things of that nature, selling the charge. We prefer A to Z, front, the whole
Full
package,
cycle.
charging cars, the vehicles, the whole 9 yards. Now we do sell just charging. We do sell just vehicles, and then there's a very small percentage of residential charging, and most of that is because companies are requiring their employees to have the vehicle charged at home so they can go straight from where they're at to work, from their home to their workplace. Very small amount, but most of it is all corporate. So if you think of Frito-Lay, you think of Amazon, think of like I said, utility companies. Those are, we are all about the fleet side.
Okay.
Not you and I are not the customer. It's large companies and corporations. Um, I'm going to be very honest with you. For this level of role, I'm not sure if you're right there yet. I'm thinking you're more of an SDR for this environment, only because you've not been in it before. And I may have an SDR role becoming available in the next week or two, just from a promotion from somebody who's at an SDR going into an account manager role. I'm real curious. What is your salary requirement?
Salary requirement. So I was looking online. I saw that it was close to like 120, 130 on target and around like a 70 or 80K base.
Yeah.
If you could do something in that range.
What's your comfort for base? As far as on target, I can't tell you because that's in the sales department.
Right.
But what's your base compensation that you're comfortable with?
I was looking between like 80 and 90 at least.
Okay. Sure, I love you, but I'm with the people that we've been interviewing for this particular role. They have a lot more of the actual hands-on experience with electric vehicles, but they don't require that on their SDRs. But I don't know if we can afford you for an SDR. So I want to hold your information, if you do not mind, because if this person gets promoted, they're doing their interview Friday. And I'm 97% sure they're going to promote her. They better promote her. I'm gonna fly someplace and kick some people's butts because it would be it'd be our first internal promotion, which is very important to me because then I can tell people it's not just a thing. We actually have done it.
Right.
We have we promote from within. It's just very important to me to have that start because I believe in it. We've only been around a year. Next week will actually be my 1-year anniversary, and I've hired the majority of the employees that are within the organization. So now if this person gets the promotion, then I could be like, so we just did promote from within, and that's why a role is open, and then we go from there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I think that you would be great in the department. I think that's not an issue at all. I think living right there in Dearborn is also a positive because they do a lot of meetings and there's a lot of training that can be done right there at the Dearborn Ford office. And since we are I like to say part of the octopus of Ford. We have a tentacle out there. But I'm worried about the level of expertise for this particular role. I don't want to set anybody up for failure. I want to put you in a role that's going to help you grow and then grow into something of that nature. That's my concern.
Okay.
That's my only concern. I love your resume. I wouldn't have wanted to talk to you if I didn't. But I think just with the people that they've been interviewing that have a much higher degree of experience in the actual industry, I think that pulling you in for an SDR role, which is, I won't say it's bottom rung, but it's an extremely important role. It's sales development, reps do. You are the guiding force for getting the new leads in. And I think that with your background and what you've done with your own business, plus what you've done with Decide, that would probably be a really good niche for you. So if you could give me a week or two until I find out if they're going to promote this girl.
Okay.
And then I will get back to you either way. I'll call you and be like, hey, they ended up not doing that. I don't have an SDR role, but I might get one soon, that kind of thing. But I think that's the best way to go. I don't want to put you in front of the hiring manager and him go, have a bad experience, because then what if he's the one that is going to interview for the SDR role? We want to make sure you
Right.
are presented for the right role. I like having, like you said, first impressions are everything. So we want to make
Yeah.
sure your first impression on the hiring team is correct.
Okay.
So
That makes
I'm
sense.
gonna put some notes in the system. You can get back with, if you haven't heard back from me or Bacardi in like a week or two, just reach back out. You've got her email address. You should have mine because it was on
Yeah.
your invite. Just reach out to one of us and we'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
But I really think you would be good at that role. This particular one, I've interviewed some people that actually have a vertical in utility companies already, and selling either electric or solar.
Yeah.
So I think that that's going to be, they're going to have the position filled with one of those people. But if this other person gets promoted, you would be a really good backfill for the role she's in right now.
Okay. Appreciate it, Janet. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sharif. You have a great day, and I will get back to you as soon as I know more.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Have a good day too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.